in this video we're going to take a quick look without any field stripping or anything at the Kal Tec P-15 pistol. Now you may be asking, why am I reviewing this particular handgun? Well, with my work of picking up a lot of these inexpensive Turkish guns, or the cheap Turkish shotgun series, were these firearms that were out there selling for $250, $300, are now selling for on flash sales or on sale, clearance sales, for $100. You know, and AR-15 styles, I remember a time they were all over $500, $200 now. So when looking on one of these websites, which was Palmetto State Armory, they had some, I got an email, and they had a weird flash sale. And they said for only 24 hours, you can get a Kal Tec P-15 handgun for $220. Now, I knew absolutely nothing about this firearm or that, but I did know that Kal Tec, okay, and that's another thing. I'm going to make a video talking about this company. I've only dealt with 3 firearms. Some people hate this company, some people love this company, okay, and the products it makes. I know that their products are not inexpensive. The MSRP, I just looked it up this morning, for this particular handgun is $460. That is what is on Kal Tec's website. Okay, and I got this pistol for $220 on a flash sale. Now, granted, when I buy something online, there is shipping, which is usually $20. There is the sales tax, which is like $16. Then I have to pay the dealer who accepts the shipment and fill out the paperwork $20. So basically this $220 gun ended up being $275, okay? But you look at it, driving to a gun show or to a gun shop and then going there, you may save a little money, but I doubt very much they're going to sell you this item for $220. So, we're going to take a look at it. I'll show you what's in the box, and then I'll explain to you how I'm going to run some tests on this. Then what we're going to do is, in another video, I'll take this apart, because there are some interesting features on this handgun. Also, there is TFB TV, okay? I'm going to put a link to this video where the individual who runs that actually went and talked to the owner of the company, the guy who designed this gun. It's a very interesting video. There'll be a link to it, and he kind of gives his in-depth description of this gun, which I'm not going to quite do. Alright, so let's see what we got for our $220. Alright. So, we have our manual and instruction thing and a whole pile of Kal Tec stickers. Okay. I'm not going to get into like the weight or this or that, because there's about 100 videos out there from 2 years ago when this thing hit the street. And we're just doing, why is this gun a bargain basement firearm now? That's the review we're doing. Okay, so we have, I believe this is the 12-round mag. So we have a magazine, P-11 style, without the floor plate. So we got a spare mag. We got a couple screws and a rear back strap in there. More on that later. A lock. And then a pistol. You know, they had that nice wax paper on there on the metal part. Got a chamber flag. And that. Why don't they want to lock back? That's curious, right out of the box. I've heard a lot of, and that's the mag they give you with an extension on there. I forget about this. This is, I don't think you can buy the extensions, or I'm not quite sure. This is a Mechgar made in Italy, but that's kind of strange. Let's see if I can cock this thing. There's a lot of videos out there that ain't saying very good things about this gun. Okay. And yeah, see? Right out the box. Not locked back. So, why do we get it in the bargain basement mode? Is it because functionality, the design screwed up? I don't know. This thing should lock back. Let me get the other mag out. Let's see what the story is with this thing. Alright, so we're going to take our one magazine out, put in the other short one, and this is the one that comes up flush in there. And I'm going to have to look at this for a second. Alright, so I pulled the slide back, holding it in there, then pushed the slide stop up with my finger, heard a popping noise, and it's in place. This is one of the problems that I've seen with this pistol. They had issues with this. One guy, and I'll put links to his videos, he did a very in-depth study of this gun. He had a bunch of issues with this pistol, and he went and had those issues somewhat solved by Kal Tec. There we go. Now it works. Alright. And I'm not going to get into the weight, the features, the grip texture, and the slide serrations are pretty good. I mean, I can grasp and get a hold of them. I like it. I finally loosened up the slide stop. And we got a magazine safety, which is their magazine disconnect, as I should say. And, okay, striker fired gun. Now, another individual had some issues with taking the gun apart. There was something quite off. Of course, it was an earlier version of this in my first year of production. Hopefully this has all been taken care of. And there was a gentleman who bought the all-metal version, which that has an MSRP of $820, and his issues were when he was firing it, all the screws would fall off and all that other stuff. So what I'm going to do here is I just wanted a quick overview. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this gun out and we're going to fire it with some of that wonderful ammunition that I use to test out all of these bargain guns. This is this COVID era ammo. This stuff here, this Norma range and training, works like crap in most of the striker fired 9mm that I have. It's the whole case of it has constantly been a pain in the ass. This Max Tech is not as bad as the range and training, but in some guns they light strike and don't like this. And then of course blazer brass. This stuff works fairly consistently in all of the different firearms that I've tested and had. So that's the idea, is basically load these mags up, go out and fire this thing and see what happens. Now, like I said, there were issues with the slide stop. And also this gun's quite interesting. You can disengage some of these, the magazine disconnect and the grip safety, and we'll go over that when I do a field stripping of this gun. Another thing is, people are mistaken that this rear section of the pistol is not for mounting a reflex sight or sight. And also that the rear sight, they believe that this screw here, up in here, takes care of the windage, which it doesn't. This screw just holds the sight assembly in, and there is no windage, only elevation with the screw in the back here will elevate it up. It does have the glow type sights, I don't know, on there. So not too terrible. So that's our intent. We're going to take our bargain basement pistol and try to figure out, is it just because the economy sucks and people don't have money that they're selling this gun this cheap, you know, or letting it go for such a low price and I was lucky and caught it on sale? Or is it because this gun really ain't worth a shit and nobody wants them, and they're just having shelves full of these in the retail outlets? So that's the question we're going to answer. Also, I will do a separate video discussing this company and some of their marketing techniques over the years, and some of their products, which are pretty much sought after by some people. All right, thank you, gentlemen. Stay tuned, hit the like button, and subscribe.